Hello, 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 hello. This is Tiajuana, the real estate apostle, living my best life coach. And I'd like to thank you for coming out to my channel. For those of you who don't know, I quit my six-figure income, my cushy job as a registered nurse to become an entrepreneur. And my channel is dedicated to helping millions of people to become financially free and mentally free to be able to live your best life. So I like to take this time too to thank all of my new subscribers. For the last couple of weeks, I have just been getting not a ton, but it's just been trickling. And I've been actively growing my YouTube channel, and I intend to do a live on that also too in the future. But today I'm going to be talking about Turo. Um, First, I want to talk about what it means to me to be an entrepreneur and what I've been able to glean some of the benefits from being an entrepreneur as far as like having my time back. I'm able to do a lot of things with my family. I can, not that I can come and go as I please, but I'm able to do a lot. It gives me back my time. And for the last 2 years, if those of you who have been following me from that time have known that I've done a lot of things. I've tried and failed, tried and failed, failed to try and tried and failed multiple times to finally find something that worked for me. And thankfully, it was just Turo. I had no idea that it was going to be Turo. The things that look at here. Do I have a comment? Oh, here we go. We got a comment here from Nerda. Greetings, all. Greetings and welcome to the show here. And I'm going to be talking about Turo. And again, I'm just grateful for all the participation that I've been getting and this new found energy that I've gotten back for YouTube, my baby YouTube. And I like to say, also too, Nerda has got a great channel that she's putting together, and she's been encouraging me, and I've been encouraging her. And she's excellent on tutorials. Like, she's real technical and can do way more stuff than me. Like, let me throw some. Let me show off a little bit here. Let me put this banner up there. Look at there. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And then go back and watch all my videos so you can get caught up. So again, today I'm going to be talking about Turo. For one thing, the Turo Go app has been a game changer for me. On the Turo, there's a new app that showed up, and it allows the guests to be able to use their smartphone to open up your vehicle. And that gives them freedom to where they can do it on their own. Like in the past, I've always offered remote entry. Remote keyless entry was one of the things that I offered. However, when I would have the guest for the airport pickup, and the people that were coming from the East Coast, they oftentimes had like flight delays and different things like that. So a few times I had to wait up to like 1 a.m. because person's flight, a guest flight got canceled, and what could they do about that? So I had to stay up in order to be able to push a button. But still, that's a lot less work than taking care of critically ill patients. So I'd rather do that. However, now with this great Turo Go, that's not even needed. Once you drop the car off and go through all your checks, after that it's all over. And it's been it's been super easy. So that was one of the things I felt like I could say that it's pretty much passive. Once the person picks up the car, then they're out. So Turo Go has been a game changer. One of the negative things that I have experienced since I've been a Turo host, and that I wish that I had did a little bit more research on before I signed up, were the tolls and the tickets and tolls. Oftentimes, people that are renting these cars, they're leaving the state, they're driving all over, and unfortunately, Florida is a state that's like, you won't even know it. You can drive, you drive and you cross the street, toll. So I've been getting in the mail tickets, tickets, tickets. Tickets. All right. So I'm gonna. This is something that I'm just kind of working on now because when I first started out with the Turo, like I said, I did a little bit of research and study, and they were saying something about the tolls and tickets, but I didn't know anything about that. Like we don't have tolls here in Alabama where I'm living at, or so I wasn't. I don't know what that means, but however, whenever they drive into different states, Florida being one of them, there's tolls. In Atlanta also, I think Georgia also have, not, I think they have tolls there too. So this is how this happens. When this happens, then it's what you do is you have to try to track it down to find out who the which guest had your vehicle during the time of the of the issuing of the citation, and then you have to send that guest an invoice to pay, and then if they dispute it or whatever. But there's this thing, a site called 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭, which I did sign up with, and I'm going to show y'all my screen in just a second here. But I did sign up with the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭. However, I didn't really know about like what would be needed in tolls. Like I didn't think that I didn't think that it would happen to me. But it just seems like all of a sudden, like each day I've been getting a few of these little invoices. The only negative about that is that if you're not prepared, like, having money to be able to take care of that, because you'll be reimbursed, of course. However, you still have to, depending on when you get reimbursed, you have to front the money right away. But most of the time, the tickets are, dated out to where it gives you time to charge the guest and get the reimbursement to pay for it. Otherwise, you may be getting a boot on your vehicle. But so that was the one thing there, and I'm gonna right now show you what that looks like to file the claim, because I did one, like y'all see here. I got a stack of them. I did one, then I kind of got frustrated because I was I have to sit down and try to map this out, which don't look like it's going to be fun. But however, this 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 is supposed to be able to do it all for you. I just need to sit down and, figure it out and get all that good stuff on there. So let me show y'all what it looks like. Share the screen. Share the screen on the Chrome tab we'll go here. I guess I'm going to show y'all the earnings first, and then we'll kind of click there. So y'all can see that I did beat July for the earnings. July was a 22.12, and then plus this green there. So let's see, what's that? 22.73 plus 62. So like roughly over $2,300. And September, is already starting to get the calendar booked. However, I would say that I want to say that I think August was a little slow too, because I was kind of playing around with the on the how the car could be booked and things like that. So it may have slowed down some of my let me cut that off. Slowed down some of the bookings that I was getting. I don't know. It seemed like in the beginning of August it was just coming, and I hadn't had any dings in a little bit until earlier today. I started getting bookings again. So we're back in business. But that's the earnings there, and the earnings are looking like that. So I'm going to show y'all what these little claims look like, or when you do get one of these trips. Got the claims here. Oh, I don't have any open claims. Open report settings. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm not going to be able to do that at the moment because I don't see where that's at. Let me see. I'm sorry. Let me get back here to the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭, and I'll show y'all what that looks like on here. So go back to share the screen. Oh, there's more people out there. Look at there. I'm trying. Excuse me. This is my first time streaming with my new camera equipment. I'm gonna take a little small break here because I got some new toys here, and I want to thank my teacher, the lead attorney, who has an incredible course that I've taken for this live streaming, and it's been amazing. And so I got some new toys here and stuff. And it's my first time actually testing out me doing this thing with my new with my new camera. But oh, look at there! Hey, what's that? Look here, let me show y'all this here. What's up, team? What's up, Money Bass? I can do some tricks there. And also, too, I want to announce that I have a Patreon that's going to be coming soon. I just learned about that too in the course. So this course is awesome because, if y'all don't know, I started this YouTube channel 2 years ago, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And just after 18 hours of taking this course, it's very in depth, it's very informative. And I went back over it at least 2 times. I'm like obsessed with it because I can see that every time that I tweak the things that I've learned from it and I implement it, boom, I'm like, it's working. I can see that it's working there. Oh, here we go. Here, I got another question. Let me throw that up there. How many cars you have on Turo? Right now, currently, I only have 2. I started off with 3. A Mustang convertible, which after it went on 2 trips, I kind of found it a permanent home because at that time I was new to Turo, so I was a little worried about renting the car. Like I didn't know that they had in place to make sure that the people put the right gas in there, because this one here needed a high performance gas or that, and I was worried that somebody was going to put regular gas in my high performance vehicle. So I took that one off and found a long-term renter for that. So I get a little small profit on that. And then I have the Explorer and the Edge, which are doing great. And I'm actually set up to where now I need to get some more cars because I'm booked all the time. I'm booked. So thank you for your question, Simone Higgins. Yep, a total of 2 cars that's making the money right now. Yeah, so Turo has been the first thing for me that's worked as an entrepreneur where I'm actually earning money and I don't have any fears of having to return back to work. Like, for those of y'all don't know, like I said, I tried this 2 years ago, and originally I was supposed to do real estate, but I wasn't making any money in real estate, and I started going through all kind of head trips and stuff like that. So I started focusing on mindset because it takes a strong mind to be able to get mentally free of being in a slave mentality of having to work for the money and stuff. So when you first quit that stable income, you don't go through some withdrawals because most of us have been groomed or trained since children since going to school that you're supposed to grow up to go get that job and work and get the paycheck so you can work to get the paycheck, and the treadmill that existence continues on. So it was a lot of meditation and positive affirmations and doing a lot of things actively to get through that. However, I did return back to work as a travel nurse on a couple occasions to get a couple of bags, and then because they was giving a lot of money to us travel nurses because of the COVID thing, and that actually got that got a lot of nurses out back in the game. We had all old people, elderly nurses getting back in the game because they was throwing money at us just to watch patients on cameras to say, Mr. Smith, get back in the bed. Mr. Smith, wait for your nurse. That's $1,000 anyway, but that's what I had to do in order to kind of like make the ends meet, to allow me time to be able to find something that I can do, work for myself. So that's what I do. I try to promote and encourage people to create something that you can work in your business and generate some income so you don't have to go back to work, because it's very difficult to grow your business when you have to work, because work takes up a lot of your time. So I showed y'all the money for the Turo and gave an update on on the Turo Go app. And that's the other reason why, like, now I'm in a great position where I could get more cars, because I've been actively renting these cars out, and I got it down to a little, got it down to a science. Especially when they come back from the airport, I just drive. I take my car down there, swap them out, get it cleaned up, and put back there. And I'm a five star host because I take pride in the cars. I really do. Oh, I got another question up here. Look here. Booyah. Money Bass says, what is the hardest part of having a car on Turo? I was thinking about getting into that last year, but didn't want to deal with the cleaning. I'm currently in real estate. Okay. To me, the hardest part was trying to emotionally detach yourself, because rule number one is that you have to be emotionally detached. Otherwise, you're going to be stressed out whenever somebody takes your car out. You have to look at it like these are your assets. These are income producing assets. And so you can't be emotionally attached. Like, so when my first trip on the car, I have my cars on this Ford app where I can see, they have a GPS, so I can see where they're at. I can see how much gas is in there. I know what's going on. So I offer unlimited miles, right, for my cars. So the first person that had booked my Explorer took the car, and I looked on the app and saw that the person was in New Orleans. And my vehicle, I was starting to stress out, like, putting out, how dare them take the car across state line? I was tripping off that. And then the first time that someone came back late with my car, I panicked after the first, after 24 hours. And when I did deal with Turo, the thing that was making me nervous, because like everything's so automated. So you're just kind of talking with bots, you're texting with bots. And I didn't know that, I felt like they weren't doing anything. So I called the police, and I filled out a report and reported the car stolen. But yeah, so being detached from the cars emotionally is the number one thing. Other than that, I take pride in kind of cleaning the cars and stuff like that, because I feel like it's a lot easier than dealing with patients, and critically ill patients was just really burning me out. So aside from that, that's why I bought the cars new for the platform. So I'm not using my own car, because originally I was going to test it out by putting my car on there, and I'm glad I didn't, because I would have flipped out, because some people don't have any class, and they're going to have their kids eating in your car. There's going to be stuff happening there. So you got to, you can't be tripping out that them baby kids going to be in the back, eating snacks in your vehicle. Hopefully that answered your question, Money Back. But it's definitely a lot less stressed in real estate. Like, I was going to do not Turo, Airbnb, but that's a lot of work. And with the cars, once the people get off in there, you don't hear from them or none of that stuff. And like I said, with this Turo Go app, they can let themselves in and get the keys and do whatever they got to do on their own. You don't have to be awake for it. So it's a great opportunity. It's a great small business that you can have. And also, really, you can do this and keep your job. Like, you don't have to do like I did and just quit your job first and go for this. I was just burned out, y'all. I couldn't serve any more time. I had served over 30 years doing it. I had to get free. I had to get out of there. So, but a lot of people were having like 10 to 20 cars in their fleet and able to manage it with one person. So it's a very doable thing here. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna keep up with these here comments. Did I get all of that good little stuff there? So this was just going to be a quick live, because I wanted to test out my new camera and see how I'm looking in there, make sure I'm in the screen right now, that good stuff. So I'd like to thank everybody who came out to join me on my live here. And keep up with me. I'm about to be doing a thing. Like I said, I got a Patreon that I'm building up, and it's coming soon to a city near you. Thanks. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see y'all later in another video. Peace and love. Oh, and big ups to my to the lead attorney and all the people in our group. And may your channels grow and wealth to follow.